Beat them senseless.
You and me and you, we gonna throw down. That's right, we gonna get serious.
You can run, but you can't hide.
It's time for the Fuller Broadcast with your host, Jeff Fuller.
Welcome to the Fuller Broadcast Mania. We're here live with my co-host, Zachary. We're here to talk to any combat fighters in BKFC, UFC, Bellator, you name it, bare knuckle, street beefs. And we also talked to managements of all promotions about their fighters and whatnot. So
management, cutmen, referees, state officials, whoever you want, we're going to try to get them.
And speaking of that, I got a cut one man coming on our show this week. So make sure you guys keep an eye on that. So without any further ado, let's bring on MOC Management of Champions, Daryl. He's got a few things he wants to talk about. So let's bring him on here. What's up, Daryl?
Hello. How's it going, everyone?
What's up, boss? How are you?
First, I will give a shout out to my son. It's his birthday, Mr. Lionel Hatchett. Shout out. Happy birthday. Enjoy your day. And, well, I have a lot of stuff coming up. A lot of fights, guys. Bare knuckle, MMA. I have fights coming up March the 29th. I have a guy. He's a black Bruce Lee. His name is what is his name? He's a new guy, but his last name's McCaster. He's gonna be good. He's first time fighting for me at Pro. He's gonna be fighting at Flex Fight Series. And Tyshawn, if I can think of his name. Tyshawn McCaster. Really good fighter. Then we got April the 13th. I got a bunch of fighters fighting at Flex again. Pros and Emmys. April, I got bare knuckle coming up. I got one guy. He was a really good he's one of my oldest fighters. And he was a multiple MMA champion. This is going to be his second bare knuckle fight. His name is Merc Jones. Get money. He's a monster. He's a beast. And he's coming to take this one guy out that's fighting. I also have James White Lion Bogner. He'll be fighting on the 12th of April. I'm looking forward to that fight. He's been really training very, very hard every day, all day. This is his second fight. He wasn't training so much. He just went in with his little natural ability, and he's good. This time he's training his ass off. You know, I don't think it's too much stopping him when he's doing that. Then I got a hoop loop shit coming in May as well. It's every month. Nothing but fights. Every damn week almost. So, you know, but
you going all the way till Christmas again?
Give me?
You going all the way till Christmas again this year?
Oh, man. Yeah, of course. Every year. You know, that's what we do. But this year, I want to collect more championships. And I got a lot of even newer talent that's coming on. Undefeated talent. A lot of guys, heavyweights, undefeated. You're going to see them shortly. And I can't wait. It's going to be a new year. It's going to be great for MOC.
Your boy's coming back active this year, too. We're going to see what we can do, you know.
Oh, yourself? Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah,
sure.
we're going to see. We're going to bring back the angry American, you know.
Right.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you, but you look like steam on a bathroom mirror. It did, didn't it? It did.
It looked
like steam on a bathroom mirror. Have you caught any of these fights yet?
Which ones you talking about?
That are on right now?
Nope. I just got in. So,
what did you think?
I hope Del Santo win this one. You know, I don't.
I just wanted to go under 2.5 rounds.
Championship, but you know, I always liked his fighting style.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to go under 2.5 rounds.
Why you say that?
That's the money.
Oh, I got you. You got to bet for it, bro.
Yeah,
But he's doing
that's the
good.
money.
He's doing good. Matter of fact, it look like he's gonna win this. So, but I won't be surprised if he take his gloves off too after the fight.
He's had such a long storied career. He's been champion and everything. I fought 2 different weight classes in the UFC regularly. You know,
He's a beast.
almost like a Donald Cerrone style career. You know, I mean, not quite the magnitude of Cowboy, but you know, he's up there, man. I mean, even with his championship, he did beat the shit out of Cowboy. Even with his championship reign, I wouldn't say he was as popular a fighter as Cowboy per se, but I would say he was right up there, very close. He was, you know, I mean, reasonably close fan rating wise, you know, saying, yeah, I'd watch that guy, you know, because he always comes out, he puts on, he performs. People don't care if you win or lose. They want you to go out there and give your all. That's why you see places that got fighters that are 6-4. But you know what? Those 4 losses were decisions. And they weren't beatdowns. They were by a mere inches. You know what I'm saying? And that's the fight game. That's the difference. You know, Judge could be feeling some type of way one night.
Right.
I mean, we've seen it. We've seen it.
Just have some money on it.
We've seen some crazy shit. Botched sideways and upside down. And you just kind of wonder, like, whoo, buddy. What fight was you watching? Because, you know, rarely do you see a 30-27. But whenever they read off these scorecards, you're like, where was
that? You can't leave it to the judges. That's your best
like, where was this?
You taking a chance to the judges.
You know, rarely do you see the 30-27. You know, usually it's 29-28, 29-28, you know, and they don't differentiate that badly there. But what happens when you perform piss poor the first round and it's a 10-8 round, and then you come back dog heavy the second round, and that's a 10-8 round against you? You know, I mean, I've only ever seen in one instance that I can think of in professional boxing history, 1 10-6 round.
I never seen one.
I can't remember who it was, and now I have to look it up.
I've seen a 10-7 round before. Because the guy just got
a 10-6 round where the bout should have been stopped multiple times. I believe it was
right. They get knocked down multiple times. Each time they get knocked down. It's a point. Oh
yeah. It was okay. A very bizarre 10-6 round. Lucas Brown drops and batters Ruslan Chagaev to become WBA regular heavyweight champion. That was a 10-6 round. I'm pretty sure that was the only time that ever happened. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty damn sure.
So I'm sure everybody's seen the Francis fight yesterday.
Oh, that wasn't a fight. That was a warm-up for Joshua. He wasn't even.
Yeah.
That was a day at the gym. That's one of the guys they'd bring in to spar his fucking ass.
Francis had more to lose than Joshua because of
yeah, and that's the thing. That's one of the guys that they just bring in for him to spar. You know what I mean? Not for him to do it. They just want him to move with him. That's what.
Yeah. He looked good coming out. I thought he was,
for the first 30 seconds, and then 40 seconds, his ass got dropped, and he was like,
yeah.
His eye got a little twitchy, and I was like, oh, shit, his eye never recovered. If you see the press conference after, he was kind of like, He was kind of like Spacey over there with his. And I was like, yeah, that's that gate difference right there. He, you notice it whenever he stood up, his feet wasn't under him. A lot of these referees, they don't give a shit if your feet are under. They're like, fight. And then and you see what happens. Yeah. He reaches back from all the way back here and clubs you.
I just feel bad for him because the hype train is gone now. As far as the boxing part go, everybody know that he can get knocked out. There'll be a lot of fighters. More fighters will be willing to fight him now. I'm
gonna have to call him and ask him how Oprah is.
Yeah.
0 for 2. That's just, man. It's a really big step up in competition, and it's a big differential. It would have been a lot different if it would have been a kickboxing match or something. But
he thought he could do it. He thought he was better than all the heavyweights. I don't see, just because. Well, he gave Tyson. I think what it was Tyson was more surprised because he didn't take that fight too serious. He already
he didn't train. He was off the couch.
Yeah, he had already signed for his next fight. So he knew he was gonna walk through this guy or whatever. He tried to go easier, and he just got surprised. He didn't think he was giving him as much of a fight as he did. But if you got Tyson Fury at his best in there, it wouldn't have went like that.
Distilled water.
Oh, okay. So you ready now to start?
Yeah, we're gonna start this. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, it's gonna be one because, like I said, I'm ready to come back and get. I'm tired of seeing these fools swinging left, right. They look like they're spamming on the fucking game. They look like they're spamming on a video game. People have lacked the true art of sport nowadays, and everybody wants to get in there and do this bullshit. And you go ahead and get in there waving your damn hands at me because I'm gonna put my foot right through your hands and into your chin. Throw a nasty ass overhand right through those hands. Catch that, hold that for me, Hold it on your forehead, on your chin, jaw, whatever, nose.
So, can you hear me?
Yep.
You might not
steamed up like a bathroom.
Don't worry about it then. So, I want to ask Daryl a question. So, I've noticed that during your management career, managing fighters stuff, I've seen that you're losing some of your fighters through I guess they leave and they go to another management team, or if they're going through with their family management. How do you feel about that?
Well, most of the time I get rid of them because they haven't really, got to, feel the expert. They're not as good as they said he was. Okay,
there's
you got something that shouldn't even be fighting. So I mean. The guys like that, they're not gonna really do us any good or the team, and they're not training properly like they should, and they just feel that they should just get out there and just do something. I give you a try. I mean, you think you could do it? You showed me something in your first fight, and you showed me what you got. I help you get the training or whatever from that, But if you want to go in there, no training, go in there again and again. Thinking that you're going to go do something without no training, that's not gonna happen.
Prison time.
Yeah, there's sometimes I have to let guys go and then replace them. And there's some guys that will, for crazy reasons, just take off. Maybe they got their feelings hurt. Maybe somebody else on the team was saying something to them. They want to get off the team. I mean, it's all type of stuff. Fighters are they like my kids. You know what I mean? So they come in all shapes and form, all type of personalities. Yeah, I got one fighter that obviously, his father jumps in and think he can take over his career. I think we talked about that. So I let that. I don't have nothing. I can't say anything about it, especially if they amateur. If they pro, they with me, they got to be with me, contract and all that. But amateur, you don't contract. I mean, I'm just trying to help them get to the spot where they're supposed to be by going to pro. You know, help them to, you know, guide them through that. But sometimes you don't make it through that, you know, and then you have to sit back and then look. You can't just work with these same guys that's not doing anything to proceed with, you know, with their career or whatever. They're not working out. They just think, okay, yeah, I can fight. I'm a good street fighter. I go in there and that's how the amateurs thinks. You know, some amateurs. But what I'm looking for is guys that's going to go out there and get some wins. They want to win some championships. They want to get to the UFC. Those are the guys. You know, I got all connections to get there. You just got to get there. You just got to get these wins in. You know, I have guys that I have faith in getting there, you know, because they're getting some wins in. But I need real fighters. Not wannabe that don't want to train and think they can just get out there and you know win championships without any of that.
Yeah.
So
I know some of you fighters on my friends list are seeing this right here, and I know you lack management.
I tell them
reach
all
out
the
to this
time.
man right here, and you tell him you know me, and he will take care of you. I promise you. I put my word on that. He will take care of you. There won't be no discrepancies, no bullshit. It's all what it said it is. That's 100.
No bullshit. No bullshit. And that's why I'm trying to get you take away all the bullshit, you know. I want this year to be a great year for us. And I'm going to do everything possible to make that happen. So that's why I'm bringing in new guys. And, you know, don't get me wrong. There's some fighters that have lost their, you know, last fight or two that I know that I definitely would keep on because I know they got talent and I know they you know, but then you know the guys that's not, you know, because they're not doing what they're supposed to do. They're not even trying. They just want to say I fought, you know, and
it's not a win or lose thing for those guys. It's an I tried. Yeah. I tried. Well, this is not fucking Little League, and not everybody gets a fucking participation trophy.
Exactly. If I see talent, I don't care if you lose. If you got talent, I know you're going to get it together. You
100%.
know.
If you see talent in somebody, you can always tweak and adjust something so that way that you know.
And that's what I be looking for when I send amateurs out for their first fight. I know nothing about them, but what they tell me.
Yep.
And that's my only way of
getting stand and bang. Yep. Guy says I like to stand and bang or I like to wrestle. You just kind of watch what he does. Yeah.
Exactly.
Or you bring him into the gym where, you know, your guys are at and you're like, all right, you said you're stand-up fighter. All right, I want you to go in here and I want you to kickbox 3 rounds over here with Joe. You know, I want you to go over here and I want you to just move around boxing over here with, you know, with Bobby or you know, or Carl or somebody. You know, I want you to go over here and I want you to wrestle 5 rounds over here real hard with Matt, you know, or something like that, you know, depending on what they say. You just kind of, you can't really listen to these people because some of these people will be like, I'm a good wrestler. And they don't know a lick about wrestling. Send them in there with your wrestler, and then you're like, all right, I'm going to send you over here. You're gonna practice stand up over here with Joe because wrestling is not where you want to be.
Right.
So before we continue,
lying on the job description.
Can you hear me? I want to give a shout out real quick to one of my local supporters here, Peter Odell. He does a lot of work here in Eloy, Arizona, fixes up house like porch lights, foundation of your houses. He helps fix your things up when you need it. He helped me out. He just sent us some stars. So I appreciate your support, man. And we'll see where they send that. So appreciate your support.
Thank you, Peter. We appreciate you.
All right. So, Daryl, I you know, it kind of frustrates me. Like, you have fighters that like come from street beefs that want to come fight with your professional organization. And do you feel like that you could actually see the fighter eye to eye, knowing that he wants to fight, he wants to be part of your family? Do you feel like that you're getting stabbed in the back by some of these individual fighters, or do you just like move on past that and just like, you know what, it is what it is?
You know what? Sometimes all of the above. Some fighters do disappoint me. Because I've been down everything to get them to where they're supposed to be, and get the championships that they have, and then and we could be together for a long time, and then fighters. A lot of fighters are very selfish, so they think they got that edge. Okay, well, we don't need to do this anymore, so I'm gonna go on my own now. So I mean that's okay too, because at the end of the day, I still got you there, but I open that. Like I said, I got a lot of fighters. They're gonna come. They're gonna go. I'm gonna still, make champions, and that's what I do. I mean, I can't. A lot of fighters. I don't know, man. Like I say, I can't read everybody's mind and why they do these things. But any fighter that left me cannot say anything bad about what we're doing and what we was doing together. They just feel most of them feel that they could do it on their own, and they, sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it do work.
Right.
Then you have some that leave, and they always ask them to come back, because they done been out there, and so it's not that easy, So
Mike
then,
Tyson's the best, man. You stay with who brought you to that dance, whether it be the good, the bad, the ugly, because that's what brought you to that dance.
I know I would, because I remember back when I was fighting,
100%.
I did kickboxing for so long, and knowing that I wanted to do some MMA, but at that time my trainer, he wasn't for the MMA, he just all kickboxing, and I tried everything that they stay loyal to him on that deal, because I know for where I was, he brought me to, and got me as good as I were. So I didn't start the MMA thing until after he had passed, But the thing is, you got to stay loyal to the guy. Sometimes I don't regret anything, because I did do good at MMA as well, so I can't regret that I did make that decision and jump. But the main reason I did make that decision was because of the money. It wasn't too much money into the kickboxing, and I felt that my style of fighting with my wrestling would have been good for MMA.
Right.
Yeah,
I didn't make it far as I wanted to. I did make it far. I did do a lot of stuff and won a lot of stuff, but due to injuries and stuff like that, I didn't make it as far. So I just decided to spend my time helping other people get to where I should have been. And I think I've been doing a pretty good job. The thing is, I can get you there. Usually, the other part is on you. You gotta be able to do what you're supposed to do and win these damn fights, and then you'll get there. If you're not winning,
but I can't show you how to fish, dog.
Right. Some guys think, okay, you got this connection, give me to the UFC. No, you have to earn your way into the UFC. You can't know. Ain't nobody just going to put you there.
Let me just get on the fucking phone and go ahead and call Hunter and Dana, and we'll set this up real quick. This guy's 0-5, but he's fucking 38-0 in bar fights.
Yeah, and I get that, man. You just don't know, man. They just think you can just get an easy trip to the UFC. No, you can't do it.
Let me fight this fucking drunk down at the taco truck, and fucking they'll sign me for sure.
Right.
So, so with me, I support any management or any fighters out there, because I know what you guys go through. All the training, all the hassle you have to go through talking to the promoters or the man, like the big guy trying to get your fighters in there. How stressful is that to get? You have how many fighters?
I haven't lost count, man, because I'm steady adding. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
that's what I'm saying. You have a lot of paperwork and a lot of things to do. I feel like some of these fighters don't have patience. Like, hey, give me time. I don't have a lot of hands to.
It's not one in, one out.
You don't know the half of the stuff. This shit is not easy. It's not like I said, the setting of the fights and all that type of stuff. That's not the hard part. Hard part is dealing with every fucking body, all these personalities and I got to be the counselor. I got to be the psychiatrist. They
almost gotta wipe their ass. I've seen some of the shit spewed in them fucking chats.
Yeah, you see that. You see what goes on and all the shit I have to deal with. You know, but
I really do.
Oh, men that act like children is a problem.
So we
that's
have one of
basically
the
what
fans.
it is.
What do you guys
But
think about Tyson? What do you guys think about the Tyson and Jake Paul fight? It's an exhibition fight,
no,
I believe. I don't think
yeah.
it's
It'll be a
sanctioned.
sham unless Jake Paul
Tyson's
gets
better
knocked
not
out.
lose. Tyson better not lose. He can't
Yeah,
lose.
if Tyson loses, you know it was set up, but I don't think Tyson's losing. I think Jake Paul's going to punch him
Tyson
once
is not
he
gonna go
fights.
for no shit like that. He ain't losing shit. He ain't fucking taking no dives. He ain't doing none of that shit. You know that.
No.
Mad when you touch him and he's going to hurt you.
Yeah,
He might be
worried about that hurting.
biting some ears off. He might be biting those damn ears off. That's what he probably end up doing.
I'm going to tell you
I
right
don't
now,
think Jake
if he
Paul
doesn't
really has
floor,
it too much.
dude, if he does
If he
not
come in
floor
there,
him,
it doesn't matter how old Tyson is. If he come in there and shape the box, Jake Paul is dead. You know what I mean? He's not gonna make it. Only
that's
thing he
what I
got
feel
is a punching chance. Anybody can get
Jake
knocked
Paul
out. He
could
can
not
do it again.
beat Evander Holyfield's old ass, and we seen what happened when Evander boxed Vitor Belfort.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I
Evander
thought that was a good fight. Actually, I didn't even think. Yeah, that was a close fight actually. If I can remember.
Yeah,
But,
until the end, until the very end, and then Vitor swarmed his ass.
Yeah.
I really
Well,
don't like
Vito's
Jake
a
Paul.
different fighter. I think Vito would beat Jake Paul.
Oh my God!
You know,
Give Vitor some TRT and set him loose, boys.
He's already he hasn't lost his speed. That's one thing. So
Woo.
and he's real explosive. I don't think Jake could take it.
Roy Jones Jr. versus Jake Paul.
Oh hell no!
I think
That
Roy.
fight wouldn't even-
Roy would play with his food before he ate it.
No.
I would want to say Roy would win that, but these days I don't know.
Roy's
He
kind of
didn't look too
old,
good.
kind of chubby a little bit, but
he
he
didn't
can
look too
still
good at
move.
that.
Tyson
fought
beat his
Weston
ass pretty good, didn't he?
Yeah, but then he lost to what's his name? The other MMA guy. He went to PFL. The first one that really, Showtime Pettis. Yeah, Showtime Pettis. He let Showtime Pettis beat his ass.
Yep.
So and he didn't look good in that fight
at all.
So I don't know. Really, Jake. The thing is, I think with Tyson, I think he's just going too much over his head. But Jake is pretty much serious on his boxing thing now. People think he's a joke.
Like hell, ain't he?
Yeah. But
I mean, you could give a dog all the tools in the world. If there ain't no fighting that dog, he won't do nothing. But that those dogs, when you fight behind them dogs, if you give them any kind of tools, they start laying shit down.
I think all he would have to do is pressure Jones. Right now at that age, he is not good fighting backwards. And he's not as explosive to get him off of him. He's not as explosive enough to get him up off of him. If you do, walk him down.
Yeah.
So no, I don't think that'd be a good fight for Roy. But Tyson's Tyson's coming right at you. He's not taking no back steps.
Tyson's
so
hard.
You can't. You ain't gonna be walking him down.
Not at all. You're not. I'm a professional fighter. I would not want to fight with Mike Tyson unless I could kick him or take him to the ground.
Right.
Let me ask you this. If you pick any of your fighters in your camp, who do you think could beat Jake Paul?
85% of us.
I think Bobby would go out there and fuck Jake up.
Woo! What? Dude, Bobby would murder that.
Bobby ain't going back, ain't moving back either. You ain't walking him down. I mean, I know Jake's style of fighting, and it would not work with Bobby.
No, he'd hit Bobby about 4 times, and Bobby'd be like, all right, he's at this range when he throws. And Bobby would lunge forward and hit him with 2 or 3 overhands, and that he'd probably break his face.
Right. I
He'd
mean,
probably break his face.
like I said, Jake is good. He taking this shit serious, but he still has that style of fighting that can be beat. You know,
Very much
he
so.
doesn't have an awesome style of fighting. You know, he got a good jab. You know,
We've never seen him come back from being in
not
despair.
bad. Yeah,
We've never seen him come back from being in despair either. I mean, he ain't got no fucking Rocky Marciano bullshit where he get beat up for 4 rounds and then tear your fucking face off for the other fucking 6.
And he do have a knockout power. He do got knockout power as well.
No.
So, it's just he better be. He got a Tyson. He's going over his head. He's trying to look at the age. Oh yeah, I could probably take him. Tyson old now, but no. Have he been watching Tyson? Tyson's still as fast as he's been. You know,
George Foreman's old as hell, and I think George Foreman would still knock his ass out if he hit him with a clean shot.
He would.
Oh, hell, George Foreman.
George Foreman's hands are like fucking dinner plates, dude.
Yeah.
Nah, Tyson, he gonna take that shit serious. He ain't trying to lose nothing now. You know, it's not gonna happen. He want to make the other multi-million-dollar exhibition right after that one. So,
yep,
he got to watch too who he's fighting now too.
Yep, they should have like a Legends fighting league for like fighters over 50.
Oh hell yeah!
Dude,
like
I
old boxers, you know, have like old boxers go out there and be like, "All right, you guys are 67 years old apiece. You can go out there and swap out for 3 rounds. We ain't gonna let you go out there and fight for 12 fucking rounds no more. You can play around for 3 rounds. You get 3 3-minute rounds, old guys. Let's see what you guys want to play around and do. You know, that would be something beautiful that they could bring in, or like, you know, like a lower contact.
I say 5 rounds, 3 rounds, a little bit too. You know.
Well, some of them guys.
Yeah, but all the guys need to take their time. You know what I mean? They go out there swinging.
60-plus-year-old guys that still got hammers.
Especially this guy in Street Beef. He's what, 60? There was a guy in Street Beef, 62, I believe.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think it was 62.
Did he win? Did he win?
He could fight. He's won a few fights, but he's never fought before. He started fighting with Street Beef not even like a few years ago. And I'm sitting there like,
he come off the streets, or did he train or anything?
No,
did he train?
He started training before he started fighting. And I'm gonna send a video and show you. You see him, he's all built and stuff, like he was working out before he even stepped in Street Beef.
Is that 61-year-old I've been looking at trying to get an MMA fight? It might be him.
Might be.
Yeah, 63. He said he was 61, something like that. Ain't nobody gonna get a 61.
You get in there and you beat up a 61-year-old man, you're gonna feel bad about it. But you get in there and he fucks you up, and you're gonna feel real bad about it, bro.
Unless he's a Mike Tyson or somebody that's gonna sell a ton of tickets, that's when you don't give a damn. But other than that, they ain't gonna put no old ass guy in there and risk.
The oldest person I ever seen fight in person myself was a 50-year-old guy, and he said that he was taking one last retirement fight. He paid for his mother's breast cancer surgery with the money that he made off of the ticket sales and the fight and all that and the sponsorship.
Yeah,
He's the oldest guy I've ever seen fight, and that was in Missouri.
I mean, I didn't see people fight over 50. I think Ken Shamrock, his last fight, he was 57.
Well, yeah.
I've never seen a 60-year-old one fight. 60-year-old.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. The oldest fighter that was MMA was Anderson Sylvia, I believe.
Randy Couture.
Right.
No. He's the oldest champion.
You're right about that.
He won the championship at 45.
Anderson was 44 when he retired, so I'm trying to think. Well, what would you say your age limit would be? Like, if you were to be a BKFC fighter, any combat sports, like knuckles wise, you saw that fight last weekend, or what was it, Zach? With that that one dude that we kept making fun of looked like Mr. Clean out of Canada.
Oh shit, I don't know.
I'm trying to think of his name. It's like, where are they getting these fighters at, man? It's like
the oldest professional fighter to ever compete was a man named John Williams, and he was 70 years old.
Damn. Did he win?
That was
No, that would be impressive.
I don't think he. No, I don't know if he. I remember Sack said that. I don't think he did. But it don't matter. But say BKFC fighters, right?
Oh,
if you fight bare knuckle, what is the age limit that you think it should be in bare knuckle? I'm not talking about
in bare knuckle. I don't know. I mean, you got them coming old at bare knuckle, but you know what? They're not going to be coming old too much longer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because bare knuckle is just like MMA. It's evolving real fast, and now you're getting really, really skilled guys coming there. Well, you got a former champion as a champion now. You know, former boxing champion. So this is what you starting to get at bare knuckle. You know what I mean? Real
Ken was 54.
fighters.
Yeah.
And you try to get your ass in there when all these young fucking fighters are changing the bare knuckle at 50-something years old and see what happens. You know? But yeah, right now it's getting ready to become a time where you're gonna have to decide being a little bit younger. You know?
Dan Severn is 60 and is still licensed and active.
Yeah, but he haven't fought in a minute though.
Look at Kane. Kane's what?
That's because he hasn't retired yet. You know, you're active until you retire.
How old is Kane? 52, right? 51 or 52?
Who?
Kane Tomlin. You know the I'm trying to think of Tomlinson.
He did win the match, by the way. 70-year-old.
My guy, that's who my guy fighting at UFC.
70-year-old John Williams won his match against
not the 70-year-old, but the
49-year-old guy.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was 49 and fought a guy who was 70, and the 70-year-old beat his ass.
Oh, no way.
Wow.
Don't that make you feel like a pile of shit?
I mean, I know some badass 70-year-olds that could probably get out there and win a fight, but not a competitive, fight, a real
That's something
fight
that somebody's going to want to pay to watch.
Yeah, you got to do rounds and shit, you know what I mean? You go past 3 rounds, Woo. But I know some 70-year-olds that can do damage if you run into them.
Oh, yeah. My grandpa's 70 plus, and I'd hate to see him hit somebody because his fist is huge.
Yeah. Yeah. Big fist counts when you're older. They're like hammers,
His fingers are literally as big as hot dogs, Daryl. Like, bro, I promise you, if this old dude balled his fist up and put it in front of your face like that, it's your whole face. It's your whole face. His hands are bigger than mine, and I have abnormally big hands for a person my size. I wear an XL glove, and if it's those thin gloves, I wear a 2XL in them bastards. So
right. I don't see how those guys I know guys got a little bitty hand, and they be knocking people out.
I guess the less surface area stuff, but I don't know, man. Them little, I'd rather get hit with that little bitty puffer hand than I would that fucking big brick coming at your face. Yeah.
You would think I would do shit. Yeah.
So
but
where's your next event you're going?
I'm supposed to, which I should, because I got one fighter. He's fighting in Vegas on the 24th of this month. I might end up there. It was more of a short notice, but I got so much. My schedule is so I don't know if I can. Don't push that in. I might send somebody in my place. But yeah, that's the next event actually. Then the next one after that, 29th. Yeah. And that's flex at MMA. I only got one guy fighting there. I had about 4 or 5 people fighting. People bailed out and stuff. You know, they lost their guy.
You got one over. You got one over here who wants to get into it right here. You know, get him his ass.
Daryl, why are you pointing at Daryl? Daryl don't want to fight nobody.
I'm pointing at you.
Yeah. The thing is, it's pointing at me.
You pointing like that.
See, I think I'm pointing the other way. I'm pointing at you.
Yes,
there you go.
There you go.
Now we talk. I'm gonna get him going.
Yeah,
now that I know, now I know he's open to more stuff now.
We're gonna make it better. We're gonna make it happen.
His wife was ready for him to get out of the house.
Heck yeah.
She just
like
wants
I said,
to see some legal violence.
Yeah.
Definitely. It sounds like we got a lot coming out of MOC in 2024, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I haven't even got to some of the stuff yet, you know. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Booked till December 31st already. You didn't know that, Jeff?
I'm sorry, I'm deaf. I didn't hear you. Sorry.
I said Daryl's booked all the way up until December 31st already. You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Well, now you do. You heard it here first. You heard it here first.
Well, technically, I didn't hear it first because you're live on the stream, so everybody heard it first.
Well, we got 2 viewers right now, so everybody in this area here heard it first.
All right, so what more we expect from you 2024, Daryl? You know, you got a lot more things going on. What do you expect from most of your fighters as of now? Have you seen any improvement from 2023 from most of your fighters?
Yeah. We got more wins, you know, and yeah, I see a lot of improvement, and just like I was telling you, there's been some guys that got losses. I know they're gonna, because I know them and they fighting style, they're gonna get their shit together, and they're gonna get on a winning track. You guys that's lacking I advise you to kind of push it up, you know, because like I said, this is 24. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm trying to be nice with it. But yeah, this is year 24. I'm not playing this year, so let's get on the ball. Let's get these champions. You know, by now I wanted to have at least 60 championships. No,
Daryl said, Hulk Hogan, now he's coming for you.
We didn't win much last year, so this year I want to make up for that. You know. And keep building.
It seems like that you are building. I see some of the fighters that you have. You have some big ass like fighters. Like you have Bobby.
Yeah.
You have.
And I got some new ones too. I haven't even put out there yet. You know, but you're gonna start seeing them in their faces and starting April 13th. I got some got new guys there, and yeah, you can start hearing a lot from MOC this year for sure.
Yep. So you guys know I'm waiting for the zombie Bobby to come back because whoever he's facing is going to sleep very long.
I feel sorry for that motherfucker.
They done woke up a monster. They done woke up a beast, a real beast. So yes, I feel bad for him too because he is determined.
I know how quiet and pissed off he is right now. Yeah. And so whoever's going to be in front of him,
one loss, just like I said, one loss ain't gonna kill you. Not in bare knuckle, you know. You could come back and kill
Detroit. Where an accidental fucking touch from a glove wrap will stop a fight. You know, one loss ain't gonna hurt you at all.
Like I said, look what happened to Lorenzo Hunt. He got knocked out on his face.
Completely the fuck out.
Yes, and he been on the road since then. So you can't let that.
Yep.
Put you back.
Yep. You see these guys. Some of these guys, all it takes is you to go out there and embarrass somebody once or do something wrong to them once. You light a fire under their ass, and they are coming for you, your mama, and your grandmama, and they own it.
But you know what? It wasn't just. sometimes the laws will help, and sometimes it's good for you to bring you out. Because
Motivation.
sometimes you be thinking that and I was guilty of that too. You know what I mean? Like I
Some
said,
people
I
do
had,
need a reality check. You're right.
yeah,
I mean, and it's more of a mental thing than a physical thing
yeah,
because they're physically able to do what they say that they're going to do, but it's an implication thing. Like you have to be able to outsource that job to your body to be able to do that and not
right,
cloud your thoughts with all this other negativity and bullshit. And that's where a lot of these guys go wrong. Not
yeah,
everybody can be fucking Conor McGregor and come back with these slick ass one-liners on the mic and piss people off and go out there and make money doing it. Most of the time, you're just gonna go out there and piss people off, and then we're not gonna see your ass no more because you done pissed everybody off.
right.
Not everybody has the gift
Like
of
I
gab
know,
like a Mike Perry or a Conor McGregor or somebody like Lorenzo that they go out there and they're like, look, I'm gonna tell you what it is, I'm gonna tell you what it's gonna be, and this is what it was.
Well, but like I said, I take a little blame for that as well because for one, I had a lot of high expectation with Bobby, but you can't be like that. You know what I mean? You can't be like that. So I neglected to study the guy that he was fighting. I'm like, I just thought of him as just another victim, you know? So when I didn't really see exactly what this guy and how many fights this guy had until coming towards the fight, because we really couldn't find too much shit on him at first,
Yeah,
But I'm like,
it's all out of the country shit.
Yeah, I'm like, he gonna kick his ass anyway, so fuck it. But
it was Cuban boxing and shit like that, and like they don't
Cuba's
have
a bad.
Team USA boxing books and all that good shit like we do here.
Right.
They can have some guy
That's why
write
we
down on
couldn't
a piece
find
of
him.
paper, whatever.
That's why we couldn't find him. I started seeing more highlights of him, like come towards the fight. You know what I mean?
When I talked to Bobby about it, I was like, all I see on here is dude has 4 fights. And that was all I could find was 4 fights, bro. I looked and looked and looked and looked and looked, and all I found was 4 fights. And was like, well, he's got 4 fights. That's a fucking walkthrough, and was like, he does not have 4 fights. He has 120 amateur boxing matches.
And this motherfucker is good. This fucker is going to be the next fucking BKFC champion. That's why I told Bobby, when you get your rematch, you're going to be fighting for the championship. You know what I mean? Because that's where this fucker is going. I don't see nobody beating him. Nobody else. You know what I mean? In that division. So I mean, don't be too embarrassed. Because this motherfucker was badass, and then you could get caught by surprise.
I mean, Anthony Joshua doesn't do bare knuckle boxing, but you're gonna have to be somebody like that to be able to range and keep back. You're gonna have to be a big, long armed guy or really super good on the inside to fend somebody like that off that has multiple Golden Glove titles and so on and so forth. Because they're just gonna keep coming from different angles with different actions that are eventually they're gonna find some shit you never fucking seen before, and it's gonna hurt you.
That's the motherfucker to watch out for. I don't see nobody else in the heavyweight that's as fast as him or even doing anything with it. He just too quick for the heavyweight.
He was, and that's the thing. Like we was talking earlier, I think that guy could slim down and do light heavyweight, maybe even 185.
That'd be nice.
Because, I mean, if he did light heavyweight and 185, well, then there goes Hunt's titles.
Yeah, I don't think Hunt is gonna spare a chance with it. Hunt is good and everything, but no, I don't think anybody right now that's in the BKFC is gonna have a chance with this guy unless they really, you got to really, really study this dude. But I don't see anybody in the heavyweight division right now that's gonna really do too much to it.
Not right off the top of my head.
Like a guy like Bobby, okay, he came out pretty good. He came out defensive and stuff like that, but. Had he had a chance to really study this cat and see what he's bringing, that's a trick. The way he spin Bobby and then caught him, that's a fucking trick, man. He had that shit planned.
That's a trap against the rope,
yeah.
Because he just stepped right. All he did was stepped right and threw that hook instead of
he knew that he was gonna be over.
He forced him to circle into his power. Is exactly what he did. And that was all. And the fucked up thing is if he would have went the other way, it would have been a complete whiff. He would have missed it. But that's the thing.
He would have had a longer night.
It's a game of inertia, and when you're that big, you're not stopping on a dime 9 times out of 10 to be able to go back that other way, like a super middleweight or something like that. That's 175 to 190 pound fighter that's fast as fuck. Comparative on their feet to
he's like a heavyweight John Dotson. That's just what he was. Shit.
Yeah.
But yeah,
and that's what he was built like too. Was a big ass John Dodson.
Yes, yes. So yeah, but we still want to do some Valor stuff. So when they get everything together and get
I
these
want to
shows
see
out.
Bobby fight LeVar Johnson.
That's the fight I would like to see.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see the Whopper versus the Big Mac.
Right. I think he'd beat
what it
LeVar.
is.
LeVar is another one of those fighters that don't fight good backing up.
Yeah.
He's a straightforward fighter. You start backing him up.
Fuck beat out of him in MMA fights too. I've noticed, just like another person that we talked about earlier. They get beat up in MMA fights, but they do seem to do okay in bare knuckle boxing for some reason, and I think it's because they realize that the motherfucker can't kick you or get a hold of your ass.
Right. It's the competition. Like I said, you get all these guys MMA, and then you get MMA guys that's joining bare knuckles that's not even boxers. They just want to go throw hands. So, like wrestlers or whatever,
Well, Chad Mendez, he's not no fucking
but like
boxer.
I said, you get to many of that. Everything they getting better and evolving, man. Those type of guys are not going to be able to fit in there too much longer.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to bring that. That Emmy bare knuckle gonna have to get big.
What other new news do we got from Daryl?
Do what?
What other?
And what other news?
Yep. What kind of new news do we got from you? What else we got?
Well,
he just signed Jeff Fuller on a contract.
Yeah, he did. Jeff's gonna fight every day. He's fighting right now. Jeff's fighting diabetes.
Oh, yeah, we are gonna be doing that.
And I'm winning right now.
That's a good thing.
Hell yeah!
It's funny. It runs in my family. I'm the only one that don't have it yet.
Yeah.
That's a yet.
Here. And that's the thing. I know I'm gonna fuck around and get that shit because being an athlete, buddy. I can put down some food.
Right.
What's weird? It's almost like if any of your family members have it, like your mom or your grandparents or anybody like that, they pass it on down to you. So that's
it was more my dad.
All the way down. And you know what's fucked up? If we didn't eat the sugars that are processed like they have, and you just ate natural cane sugar and strawberries and pineapples and shit like that for your sugars, you wouldn't have a fucking lick of diabetes at all.
Right.
You wouldn't because it's 100% natural. You wouldn't have that diabetes, even if your body was predetermined. Even if your body was one of those insulin short individuals, you would only have to take your insulin shot to adjust your level. You wouldn't have to take it to fight off the excess sugar that you were taking in from the processing. My little brother's diabetic, one of them.
Yeah. I know I didn't change my diet around. I'm not doing no fried shit.
Diabetes will lead to other health problems too. It'll lead to heart disease and gout and all kinds of shit.
Right. So, like I said, I've been blessed. I ain't got none of that shit yet. So, I want to keep it, like I said, got to eat healthy. Stay that way.
Well, I got some company that just showed up to my house to watch this main card, fellas. So,
all right. Yeah. So, what you got to end this with, Daryl? Tell us what 2024
are we going to get out of MOC?
Okay, like I was saying, I want to repeat again. I want to wish my have a son today. Happy birthday to you, Mr. Lionel Hatchet. And you the expect this year is let's hope a lot of domination. You know what I mean? A lot of wins and more championships. We got some time. I got a couple of title fights coming up. Actually in April, I got one at Flex. And there's gonna be more. Like I said, everybody keep winning, stay on a winning streak. There's gonna be more and more titles coming up.
I'll tell you what, Daryl. If I can go in and I can win that BKFC 155 strap, we'll both shave our heads.
If you win,
if we win, we'll both shave our heads right there in the ring at BKFC.
you know.
My hair is luscious, bro.
Hey,
That's
but
a life-altering decision.
Cut my hair off, man. I get weak, so I gotta keep it going.
It's a life-altering decision. I know, bro. I feel naked with no hair.
Right.
Like my hair's long as shit, bro. And like on the top, but like the side hair, I ain't got no hair here. But like if I don't have the hair on the top, bro, I feel naked.
Yeah,
I've had it for like 5 years, bro. So it makes me feel weird.
That bet's on. I don't remember that.
Well, one new
on.
thing that is, I am relocating after a couple of weeks from Chicago. I will be in the ATL after that, and I'm gonna start some stuff down there. Look for somewhere to start training, and go from there.
All right.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You guys heard it from Daryl from MOC Management of Champions. If you're a fighter and you're serious about fighting, you can contact him or contact him.
Hit me up. If you're a good fighter, if you're a good fighter and you want to get to UFC and all the big promotions and all that, hit me up. I got the
UFC, Valor, PFL, all that. All that.
I just need the talent. I'm looking for the talent. Hit me up.
All right, you got
if you guys are in the Atlanta area, hit me up. Then you want some really good training, especially on the striking side, hit me up. I'm the best out there.
Definitely.
I know a few people in Atlanta. I might send them your way.
Oh yeah,
that'd be a great start.
Yeah,
there we go.
And I can get you the best place too. So,
All right, man. We appreciate you being
guys.
on.
And it's always a pleasure.
Guys, we appreciate everybody's time.
I've been
Zach. That's been Jeff.
I'm sure I'll be back soon. I'm sure I'll be back soon. So.
Oh yeah, we'll see you soon.
With you guys.
All right, peace out, man. Thank you.
Peace.
All right. I'd like to thank all our sponsors real quick. We're gonna be watching the main card. Thank you to Cherylicious, Cavatito, Twisted Stitches, Witches, D&D Base.
D&D
There you go. And Just Blaze. Be the first on your block to just get Blaze. Make sure you guys check their page, like, share, and follow. And we'll see you guys this week with our
shout out to Prowler Pickles.
Get your pickles today. Peace out.